Eric Dempsey's resolutions. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And he was telling me it's new to a lot of people, relatively new to me, but you have been in this game for a while, huh? Intermittent fasting?
I started delving into it seriously around 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? Why did you decide, I'm going to try this?
Well, a lot of my clients were coming to me and asking me about it. And at the time, I wasn't a big fan of the concept. And so I kind of started my own experiment into it to disprove it. And because I was doing the small, multiple, frequent meals every few hours, an old bodybuilding classic.
That was the thing.
And that's a proven technique that works. And one of the realizations I had to come to is that more than one thing works. You know, and so when I tried intermittent fasting, the next thing you know, my mind was blown because it actually worked. And so when it worked, I had to recalibrate all my thoughts.
And then start teaching it. Now tell the people in a succinct way, because there's a lot of physiology, a lot of big words behind it, but just in simple terms, what is intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting is simply a feeding protocol where you have a designated time where you're not going to eat, and then you have a designated time when you're going to eat your meals. You have a feeding window. And that can vary from all the different types of protocols that are out there. There's many different forms of intermittent fasting. And it's not just about the fasting, it's really critical about the stuff you do.
The stuff you do
during,
okay, we're going to get to that. Let's talk about the times. He does what you say, a 16-8 or 18-6?
16-8 protocol.
16-8, okay.
And so that's where you fast for 16 hours, and then you have an 8-hour feeding window. And so that critical part is the 8-hour feeding window, because you got to get all the right stuff in during that 8 hours.
Tell me what a day is like for Eric Dempsey. You're intermittent fasting. You are going to do that protocol today. You get up and what? So
when I get up, I don't stress about, one of the big things about intermittent fasting is that it gives you the freedom and the empowerment to not be stuck to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the stresses that come with missing it. I knew I missed breakfast again. I missed lunch. And that's secretly adding to your problem, right? Because you got cortisol levels going up, you got stress. And so when I get up, I don't worry about it. Coffee and water.
Coffee and water, okay.
And
nothing in the coffee?
No, very minimal, a little touch of cream, a little touch of sugar, but very minimal. You want to keep it as close to zero as possible, but you also have to be realistic. You don't have to suffer, so coffee and water throughout the day. I run from 10 p.m. at night all the way through to 2 p.m. the next following window. And so that 2 p.m. is when I usually schedule my first break of the day from training clients and doing different things. And so that's when I'm going to designate it. I'm going to think about eating, and I'm going to have a purposeful plan.
And I do a 24. Now, I found that was the only thing. I don't know if I'm going to stay on it the rest of my life, but for 20 hours, I'm not eating. And then I eat in a 4-hour window. One of my big things is I hope I'm getting all the nutrition I need. I got a picture of my salad. That's my salad. I'm going to tell you what's in it. I have shrimp in there. I have boiled eggs in there. I have a lot of, I even have some fruits. I have some nuts. And I try to get as much nutrition in there as possible. We've got about 20 seconds. Do you think I'm getting enough?
Honestly, probably not, because healthy food is low in calories and high in nutrients. And so you got to eat more of the good stuff.
Yes. I'm losing weight, but I don't think I'm getting all the nutrition. So it's something I'm going to work on. But thank you so much for being with us. This is Eric Dempsey of Dempsey's Resolution. So this will be on our WTV.